Today we're going to be making some homemade chewy granola bars using our blood orange olive oil. I'm Andrea with Joe & Sons Olive Oils, and thank you for joining me at the table. Well, let's go ahead and get started. But first I'd like to introduce my very, very special guest that we have here today who's going to be helping me make these granola bars. And what is your name?
Gianna.
And who are you?
This is my amazing mom. And the best cook.
This is my daughter, and we like to cook together in the kitchen, and so we thought it would be fun to do a video together. And these are some fun homemade granola bars that we put in her lunch every day. So you want to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we've got our oats in a bowl already, so we've got that done. Now we need to make oat flour. So we've got some additional oats, 1/3 cup here, that you're going to go ahead and put in that food processor right there. Okay, I'll go ahead and put the lid on for you.
And
Wait a minute, don't put the button on yet.
Oops.
There we go. Okay, now you can go ahead and put it on. You can put it on high. And you're gonna go ahead and hold it down. There you go. So now that's come to a nice coarse, kind of sandy texture. So it's done. So we're gonna go ahead and unhook that. And would you like to put that in there for me, please?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help you get it off. There you go. If you could go ahead and dump that in there. All right, great. Then next we've got some brown sugar. Could you put that in there?
Okay.
All right. And we've got some toasted nuts. We chose pecans, but we've used almonds before. You could do walnuts. You could really use whatever you'd like. Okay. So go ahead and put that in there. And of course, if there's a nut allergy, you could leave them out. And then you're going to need a cup of dried fruit. So Gianna chose, or she likes, a mixture of golden raisins.
Could you do other things?
You could do like dried apricots, maybe even chopped dried figs. You could do dark raisins. So any kind of dried fruit that you might, so dates would be delicious. So any dried fruit that you have, and you can mix it up. All right, then we've got a couple other things we need to add here. So we're gonna add the cinnamon. There you go, if you could add that in, please. And then we're gonna just do half a teaspoon of salt. I'm gonna let you put that in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Why does this need salt?
So the salt just kind of balances out some of that sweetness. That is an excellent question, actually. So then we're going to need about 1/4 of a cup of honey. So we're going to go ahead and add it here to the egg and just whisk it in together. So now we're going to add our wet ingredients to all of the dry ingredients. You want to go ahead and pour that in, and I'll grab you a spoon to mix it all up with.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, now start mixing, girl.
Okay, Mama.
And while she's doing that, I've gone ahead and taken my baking dish and I've just lined it with parchment paper. This keeps it from sticking, of course, and then we can also go ahead and when we flip it out, it comes out real easy, so you can cut those bars into really nice rectangles. So she's just gonna give that a stir. Smells good, doesn't it? I smell all that brown sugar and cinnamon.
Yummy.
And then a little bit of vanilla. There we go.
The vanilla smells good too.
Sure does. All right. And now for the very most important ingredient. So you've got that all mixed up. We're going to add
Olive oil.
our olive oil. Which one is this?
Blood orange.
Yeah, so it's going to give a really nice orange flavor to it.
Hey, my favorite
So we're
color.
adding 1/2 cup of blood orange olive oil. All right, and as you're stirring, I'm just going to drizzle it in. Keep stirring.
Okay.
All right, well, I think that's mixed up well enough. Let's go ahead and bring our pan over here. And can you, if I hold the bowl, can you scoop it down into the pan? And then we're just gonna press it down into the pan with our fingers. Yes, press it. Once you get it all in there, you can press it flat. You washed your hands, of course, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a minute ago.
All right, so let's go ahead and you can start pressing it. You start pressing it with the spoon, actually, and if you need to, you can use your fingers.
Yeah.
Actually, the spoon seems to be working just fine. Ooh, that looks good like it is.
I think we should use our fingers now.
Okay, go for it. So this is a fun thing that you can do with your kids. I know everything here was already measured for the television, but whenever we do baking, this is an opportunity for me to practice fractions with her and to get her thinking about the different measurements and using her math skills, right?
Yeah.
I quiz you, don't I?
Yes.
Well, this looks good. I think it's time to pop it in the oven. So we've got the oven preheating over there at 325 degrees. And we'll go ahead and get those cooking, and then we'll show you the end result.
Can I put it in the oven?
Yes, you may.
And here's the finished product.
We've taken it out of the oven. Now we had to make sure that we let it cool just a little bit because if you try to cut it when they're not cool, they're gonna fall apart. I learned that lesson once before. But so we just flipped it out of the pan, we peeled off the parchment paper, and here we have it. And so we can take our knife and cut them into whatever size bars that we would like.
This is amazing.
What do you think? You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're pretty good too.
Can you pack these for lunch for me?
Of course, we'll do it for tomorrow. So there you have it. We've got our homemade chewy granola bars made with our blood orange olive oil. I want to thank my guest today, Gianna, for joining me and helping me out.
Hi.
I'm Andrea with Joe & Sons Olive Oils, and thank you for joining me at the table. If you'd like to see recipes like these, please check out our website at joeandsonsoliveoils.com.